Hello my Coreldraw family, you're welcome back to the channel. My name is Maxwell from Max Multimedia. Hey, can you smell the Christmas in the atmosphere? Wow. So the Christmas is fast approaching. It's here already. And as at that, there are many churches who are going to be doing their lesson and carol services all over. So I thought of designing something simple for you guys. I first designed this in Photoshop, but as you know, I do not leave Coreldraw people behind. So today, as you can see it, we are going to design the same thing in Coreldraw. Perhaps you receive any work that has to do with this kind of stuff and you do not know how to go about it. You can use these same procedures to just achieve your result. Alright guys, so without wasting much time, let's get started. Alright, so here in Coreldraw, you know what we do already. You just go ahead and then you just click on your new document right here, and then over here we are going to be working. This is actually for the sake of this tutorial, okay? This is not an actual program, yeah. So I am doing it for the sake of this tutorial. That means it's not going to be printed. So I'll leave the color mode here to RGB, and then okay, my unit is already set to inches and my width is 8. Let me just change this to 5 inches. Okay, so 5 by 5 inches, and then I'm going to just go ahead and click on OK. With my resolution 300, I'll just click on OK right from here. Alright guys, so here we are. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, let me take you to this place. I've got this resources link, is in the description. You can also download and then you can practice your hands on this. I don't know how many of these things I'm going to be using. I'm not using all actually. So the first thing I want to pick from here is this Christmas snow background. So I'm just going to get this to Coreldraw here like this, and I'm going to, let me bring it here. I'm going to come to my effect here. I want to blur this. I'll come to effect, come to blur, and then come to Gaussian blur. Or is it Gaussian blur here? And then I'm just going to blur this out. So let me just bring it here to let me give it, say, oh, that is too much, say 25 is fine. And then I'm just going to, alright, so as you can see, I am not having any fill here, so I'll just come and double click my rectangle tool here to have a fill, then drop your rectangle tool, and then I'll give it white color, and then it has a black outline. So as you can see, it's having a black outline right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming to right click this disable fill here to take off the outline, and then I'm coming to click this one. I'll right click it, I'll drag it like this on top of the shape, and then I'm going to leave my mouse. Then I'll see these options here, then I'll click on power clip inside like this, and it's going to have that place inside my background for me. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to just head over to my resources here again. I'm going to get this background to Coreldraw like this. Okay, so I'm just going to open this up some more. Now what I'm going to do is I would like to fade the down part and then the two sides. So I'll come to my transparency tool here, then I'll hold my control, and then I'll click and drag like this. Now remember, if you want to fade multiple parts, if you fade one part like this, you have to come to bitmap and then click on convert to bitmap, and then you click on OK. So now we are working with RGB color. So when you get to this place, you make sure that your color here has to match your setup color. So just click on OK, and then you want to do the same thing to this side like this. Okay, so come to bitmap, convert to bitmap, then you want to click here on OK, and then finally this side, and then you want to do the same thing, convert it to bitmap, and then that should be fine. Now I'll drop my transparency tool. Now what I want to do is I want to come to how do you call it now, effects, and then I want to give it blur. Okay, so Gaussian blur, bring this down. I do not want this to be too blurred out. Yeah, I want something like this. So I'm just going to click on OK, and then I'm going to open this up some more like this, and then I'll just right click it. Now make sure that if you want to drag and power clip it, then you make sure that no part of this image is on top of the background. Alright, so you must bring it out like this, then you can right click it, then you drag it on top like this, then you click on this power clip inside, or right from where the thing is, you can right click it, and then you come and click on this power clip inside, and then you see your mouse cursor will turn to an arrow, then you click here, then you have it inside like that. So the next thing I want to do is to go back to my resources right here. So I've got this Christmas flower or tree, whatever. So I just want to get this straight to Coreldraw like this. Whoa, this is very big. Okay, so I'm just going to resize this down like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I need just one, as you can see. Alright, so I will just create a copy. Okay, so right click and drag, and then you click on copy here, and then you want to come and click on this shape tool here, then you want to highlight this tool node here. If you highlight it, you see that the inside will be filled like blue like that. Then click here, and then you drag it down like this. You can hold down your control while you drag it down, and then you want to do the same thing. Come and select this one, and then you do the same thing, but then we are taking off the down portion. Okay, so first one we took out the top, so this one we are taking the down. So you just do this like this, and that should be fine. So now the next thing you want to do is you might want to resize this down a bit, and then you want to place this one inside the background. So right click it, come and click on power clip inside, and then you want to just come and click here like this. Now we are going to click on this edit here. If you can't find edit, if you can't find this, just right click the background, and then you see edit power clip right here. Then you click on it, it's going to open the power clip for you. So I just want to take this one up like this. Okay, I just want to take it up this way. Alright, so I think this is fine. So I'll click on finish to come out from the power clip. Now what I want to do is I'm going back to my resources again. I'm going to get the logo. I'll take this logo to Coreldraw like this. Now I'm going to just resize the logo. It's too big, so I'll just resize it to be something very small like this. Okay, so this is not bad. I think this is okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start typing. So I'll go for my text tool here, then I'll come and click here. Now I'm going to use a font called Kenya Coffee, so I'll just come and click here on this box here, then you just want to type the Kenya Coffee. If you don't have it, it's a free font, that's the name, or whatever font you want to go with. So with that font selected, I'm just going to go ahead and type the name of the church. So Jesus Life Ministry like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it red color right here, and then that should be fine. So see, I'm going to place this one right here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a copy of this name here. So just right click, and then you drag it down and come and click on copy here, and then I'm going to resize this like this, and I'm going to change the font to let's say this sequel. Okay, so I'm going to resize it again some more, and then yeah, so I'm going to just place it here. So I'm going to write the branch name. Okay, so I'll just edit this text. I'm going to use this to write the branch name. So it's Resurrection Power Temple. Okay, so that is it, and I'm going to give this one black color, then I'm going to open it up again some more like this. Then I'm going to just place it under this one like this, and I think this is fine. So what I'm going to do is for now I would like to right click my background, and then I would like to come and lock it for now. So come and click on lock until I want to do something with the background again. So I'm just going to highlight this, and then I'll place it right here. Okay, so just open this some more. Okay, so I think this is fine. So I'm just going to leave that to that. So the next thing I want to do is to write present. So I'll go for my text tool, and then I'm just going to write present. I'll change this to a font called photograph signature. Yeah, this particular font. So I'll just bring this one right here, open it up some more, and then I'm going to again get this font right here. So I'll copy this font here, right click and drag, and then copy it here, and I'm going to use this to edit. So I'm going to write first Christmas, so just Christmas, and this is fine. I'll click here to drop the tool. Now open it up some more like this. Okay, so open it like this. Well, this is fine. So the next thing I'm going to do is come and click on your shape tool here, and then you can just take this one and then you push it in like this a bit, and I think this is fine. Then you can click on move. Now what I want to do is I want to create some kind of contour and bevel and emboss for this thing. So to create that contour, I'm going to actually create a copy of this. So I will right click, then copy to drag to this side, and then I'll copy it here. So I'm going to focus on this one for now. So what I'm going to do is bring it here. Okay, so I would first of all sample the background color. Okay, so it's going to be around this area. So I'll come here, click on this color picker here, then come and sample this color. So here it is. So what I want to do is I want to use this color as the outline. So right click on this color like this, and then it appears on your text here. So what I want to do is I'm going to press F12 on my keyboard to open the outline properties. So F12, right? So you come to this place. Now you want to come to the width here, you leave the color to what it is, then you come to width here, then you might want to select say 3.0, and then you want to come to the corners here, come and select the round corner, and then come over here and come and tick this behind fill to have this. Okay, so let me see 2. I think the 3 is okay. So now with that being done, I'll just go ahead and click on OK. Now the next thing we want to do right now is to, I think I'm going to open this up some more again. So come and select your shape tool, and then we just want to do this. Okay, all right, so I think this is fine. So the next thing again, let me close it a bit again. All right, so the next thing again is I'm going back. Now what I want to do is I want to separate the text from the outline. Okay, so to do that, you come to objects, make sure you select this particular text here, then you come to objects, and then you come to convert outline to object. Okay, so the shortcut key is Ctrl+Shift+Q. all right, so I'm just going to click on this. Then as you can see here, it has separated my text from the how do you call it, the outline. So now this outline, now it has become a new thing, so you can change the color anyhow to whatever color actually you want. So I'll just go back. Now what I want to do is I want to give this one to how do you call it, an outline. So I'm just coming to click on say 50% black gray color actually. So with that gray color, I'll come to my or you can press F12 actually to open your property, your outline property, and then you want to come and click here on the rounded corner. You want to come and click here on fill, and then over here we want to give it say 2 or even 2.5. let me just do it 2.5. so 2.5. okay, and then enter on the keyboard. Now to see the effect or what exactly we are trying to do, select this one and then hold your shift, come and select this one also here, and then you want to press E and C on the keyboard, E and C. But then I think this thing is too big for me. The how do you call it, the second outline we did, this gray color. So what I'm going to do is, if you like, you can just bring this out. You can select this one here, and then you press F12, and then you want to just take this one to say 1.5, and then you press enter, and then you come and select this one again, hold shift, select this one again, then you want to press C and E, CE on the keyboard. Sorry, I think I've not selected the thing. So select the 2, C and E on the keyboard. Alright, so this is exactly what we want to have. So I'm going to bring this out from, then I'll select this one like this, and I'm going to bring this one inside here. So this is what we actually want to have. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some contour, like some bevel to this thing. Okay, so I will bring it down here like this, or better still, I would like to create a copy and keep it aside. Then I'm going to just highlight this like this, group it, and then over here I have my bevel here. Let me show you. If you don't have yours here, I think bevel is here. Let me see, object, or better still, you can come, let me check, I'm not sure it's here at effect, contour, bevel, or better still, let's check Windows. I don't know exactly where that thing is. Window Dockers, then here in Dockers I think it should be here. Alright guys, I can't find it. I don't know where exactly that thing is hidden now, but then that is something else for another day, I think. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm just going to select this, and then I will come and select my bevel here. Okay, and then it's going to open like this. So I'm going to, first of all, alright, so what is happening right now here is you can't see all these things. It's not one thing, it's a multiple things. That's why we can't see anything. So I will just, once it's selected, I'll just click here to ungroup everything, and then I'll come back to come and click on the red one here. Then as you can see, everything has come. So I'll click on apply first. So now you can, now I'll reduce the altitude and then also the intensity, say take it up. Then you can click on apply again to see how it's looking. Let me reduce this completely again. I see, or better still, take it, you just have to play around it. All right, I think this is okay, so I would rather take this up. All right, so I think this is not bad, this is fine. Let me see, emboss, I don't like this. I think I prefer the soft edge than the emboss, so I'll just leave that to that. So let me see, to center, and then you want to apply this, and that should be fine. So the next thing I want to do is to select this, close that, come and highlight all of this again, then try grouping it. Then you want to come to your shadow tool here, then you want to just give this a shadow. So hold your control, and then you can just draw a nice shadow to this thing like this. So you can take the opacity, or yeah, the opacity, actually bring it down here. All right, or you can do it here. This is the opacity, and this here is the feathering. So you can just take the featherings to say 9 or 10. So I think 9 will do. So let me just type 9 there, and I'm going to leave that to that. Okay, so we have this, and then that should be, now you can delete all this thing right from here. Okay, so we have this, and then you might just want to push this up like this a bit to have that. So the next thing I want to do is to type Caro Night. Okay, so I'm just going to write. Right, before I write, let me change the typeface to a font called Black Stars. So Black Stars. Okay, so I'm just going to write Caro Night. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a green color. Okay, so first open it up like this, and then you can place it right here. Now what we are going to do is we are going to do the same process of this contour thing we have done. We are going to do the same thing for this Caro Night here. So as you can see, it has outline. So come and right click here. If your own doesn't have outline, fine, but my own has it. So as you can see, it's showing here. So I'll just come and right click the disable fill here to take off the outline, and that should be fine. So alright, better still, we'll still be working with outline. So what I'm going to do is I'll just create a copy, bring it here, and then click here. Now I want to give it green, so the kind of green I want, let me see. If you are looking for a particular color that you can't find here, let me see, this green, not bad, but this is not the kind of green I want. So I'll just come and click on my color here, and and then I'm going to change this from CMYK to RGB, and then I'm going to select my own green. Okay, so I'll just click here on fill. Yeah, this is the kind of green I want. So if perhaps you cannot see your color here, let me close it. If you cannot see your color here, you have to go to Windows, Dockers, and then where is color here? Here is it, color. So once you click on color, it's going to appear here. So that is it. So once you are done, you can just click here to just minimize this. So I still have it here again. That is just how. Now I want to do the same thing I did to this particular font here. So I'll just give it this same, where is it, this is the one we have created, we have sampled from the background. So I'll just right click this one to have that as a outline. So I'll press F12 actually to open the outline properties. I'll just bring this here, then I'll come and click on this one, I'll give it 3, then I'll come and click on the round corners, then I will send it behind fill. Then I think it's too big for me, so with the width I will come here and then I'll give it, let's say 2. Alright, so 2 is not bad, so I'll just click on OK. Now you can go with the shortcuts Shift Ctrl Q to take off, to separate the outline and the main text, or better still, you just have to select it, then you come to object, then you come to convert outline to object, then you click on it, then it's going to work out this for you. So as you can see, we have this and then we have the outline. Now the outline has become an object on its own, so we are going to give it 50% black, and then just right click on the this 50% black right here. Now we can't see it because the background here is almost the same with this color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all open my, with this one selected, press F12 to open your properties here, your outline properties. Then you want to drag this here. Well, we still can't see it by the way, but then don't worry, when we are done we'll just drag it on our background, then we'll see it. So I'll come here and then I'm coming to select 1.5 for this, and then come and click on your round edge, and then come and click here on behind fill, and then come and click on OK. Now okay, so as you can see, it's like it's showing. Right, so now what you want to do is you want to select the green one and then hold your shift key, select this top one, and then you want to press again E and C on the keyboard to have this, and then you are going to just select this one, and then let's first of all let's select this, and then now we don't need this so you can delete it. Now select, highlight this, and then you want to just bring it under here like this. Okay, so guys, this is what we have here, and this one we are not going to give it any contour. Okay, so I'm just going to group it. Come and click here to group it, or you press Ctrl G to group it, then you come to select your shadow tool, and I'll do it again, and I'll bring this here, and I'm going to reduce this to like 7 or 8. Okay, I think this is now, but this is okay. Take this up some. Well, this is fine, so we'll just leave that to that. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to just send this one to this place like this. Okay, so we have this now. You might want to select all of this, and then you want to just push it up some more. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to do my theme. I'm going to actually write the theme. So I'll come for my rectangle tool here, then I'm going to just draw something, a line actually like this. I'll just drop the tool, and then I'll just click here to take the outline. If your own has an outline, just right click the disable fill, and then now you close this. I want to give it this green, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click this one, and then I'm going to drag it down like this. I think this thing is too big, let me close it again small like this. Okay, so I'm going to right click, then I'm going to drag it down, hold Control, or you drag this down. Okay, Control makes it it doesn't the, how do you call it now, the alignment doesn't change. All right, so I will just come here, click here, I'm going to write theme, and then the theme, I'm going to change the font from black star. First of all, let me give it red. I'm going to change it from, come and click here to make sure you don't have any outline, right click actually. So I'm coming to just click here, I'm going to change this font from black star, or let me just leave it to black star. Or there's a font, let me see, this font here, well, they're almost the same, so I'm just going with this font. So I'll just create a copy of this font, right click and drag, then come and copy here. Then I'm going to change this one again to Kenya Coffee. So sorry, Kenya Coffee. Okay, so I'm going to change the color to this green, and then I'm going to edit this one to write the theme. So the theme is the joy of the Lamb. So something like this, yeah. Then I'm going to just open it like this, then I'll just place it here like this. I'll take the theme back like this, and that should be fine. Okay, so yeah, so guys, we have this. Let me do something. Select this one, hold down your shift, select this one as well, then you can close in this place like this, then you can also close in this place like this. Okay, so I'm going to highlight all of this, and then I'll just do this. Now make sure you always, if your background is not locked, you cannot highlight anything on it. If you did not lock it, when you click and drag, the background will just shift. All right, so this is what we've got here. Now the next thing I want to do is, I think I want to select this one like this, resize it small like this. In fact, I'm going to select this one, the Christmas tree we have inside the background. So I'm going to right click the background, then click on unlock, and then now I can work on the background. So click on it, come to this edit here, and then I'm going to push this up like this, then I'll click here to come out, then I'm going to right click. Now our background is not locked, so if you want to highlight anything, highlight from outside. Okay, so I'll do this to select the church logo and the name, then I'll push it up like this. Okay, so I'm going to again highlight all of this one like this. I'm going to also push this one also up small like this to have it like this, and then also I'm going to again highlight the church logo and the name, also bring it to this place, trying to align it properly. Okay, so the next thing here is I'm going back to my resources here. I'm going to get this calendar and also this clock icons here. I'm going to drag them to Coreldraw like this. Now what I'm going to do is bring this one here, and then also now I'm going to trace these things. Okay, so I'm going to actually trace this thing. Now these things, and there are a lot of ways to trace this thing, but then I'm just going to just follow what I'm doing for now. Okay, there are a lot of ways to trace this thing, but I'll just do quick trace, or I'll just trace it directly. You can probably come to bitmap, then you come to mode, then you convert it to black and white. Alright, so just don't worry. Okay, just go ahead and click on okay, let's see. So we have this. Okay, so with this, you want to come to bitmap, you want to come to outline trace, and then you want to click on line art, or you can, if you can't find this here, come to bitmap, come to outline trace, and then the same thing here, line art. So you are going to wait for it to load. Okay, sometimes it take a while. It's just that when we are doing the editing, we delete that part, but if you have a good operating system, it works faster. So yeah, the estimated time is, and I'm just waiting for this to load, and once it loads, that's just all. Okay, so as you can see, the loading is done. So I'll just click here, and then I have my this one. Now I now own authority over this, so now you can delete this one. So with this, we can change the color to whatever color we want to. So always make sure you select everything and then you group it, and then if you change the color to any color at all, it's going to respond. Now with this one, as you can see, you cannot change the color of this one unless we trace it like we did for the calendar. Now I'm going to get this here, and then whoa, sorry, I'm supposed to group everything. Okay, then I'm going to just drag it here. So I will do the same thing for this one. So just get this, come to bitmap here, then convert it to bitmap like this. Just click here to have this, then we are going to trace. So come here, and then come here, outline, a line art actually. So we are going to wait for this one to also load. So that's it. Okay, so I'm just going to click here, and then now you can bring this here, you can delete this one. So with this, make sure that okay, it's always grouped like this. Okay, so just bring this one now. This one too, we can change the color to red. I have my red color here. So now I'm going to put this one aside for now. I'm going to just bring this one here. I think I should close this, all of this small like this. Okay, so I'm going to select this one, bring it here. Okay, so I'm just going to work on this one like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going for my test tool here. So I'm going to write 17. The date we put was 17th, and then I'll just click here. Now I'm going to actually change the typeface I'm using here. Okay, so I'll just open this like this, then I'm going to right click and drag, then I'll copy, then I'm going to resize this like this, then I'm going to edit this to write st like this, like 7, no not st, actually it's th, 17th. Okay, so I'll just place this here. Okay, so I'll just place this here. Now I'm going to make a copy of this one. So I'm going to write, sorry, I'm going to edit this. I'm going to use this to write so December, I'll write it like this. I'll space down, and then I'm going to write Sunday, so like this, and I'm just going to again resize this like this, and then I'm going to change this from semi-bold right to, let me see, something like this. Well, this is not bad at all. So I'll just resize this again, and then I'm coming to close the gap. So come and click on shape tool, then you can just use this one to close the gap like this. So you have this. Okay, we have this. Now we can open this a bit like this. Okay, to have this. Okay, so this is what we have here. So again, I'm going to just bring this one here, just resize it down like this, bring it right here like this. Okay, so I'm going to make a copy of this ht here. So right click and drag, then use this to write the time. So it's actually going to be, let's say it's an evening, so I'm just going to add the time, which is going to be 6 to 8. Yeah, then I'll come down, then I'm coming to write PM. Alright, so that should be fine, and I'm going to just resize this like this, and then lastly, no, not lastly, I'm going to write, so create a copy of this text here, then you can just highlight everything, and then I'm going to use this to write location. So it's Jesus Life Ministry. Then I'm going to add the place, which is Amasama and Obeye. Okay, so like this, and then I'm going to change the typeface to Kenya Coffee again. To have this, I'm going to open it some more like this, and then I'm going to place it here. Okay, so this is fine. Now I'm looking at changing the colors. So this, let me change this to red, and then this this is, I'm coming, I want to, let me change this to green, and then this to red. I'll just highlight all of this like this. Okay, make sure if you do not lock your background, make sure you do not highlight it from the background. So I'm coming to give this one is green to have this. Okay, so this is what we've got here. So the final thing we want to do is to go back to, where is my second here. So this one I'm going to right click this one, drag it on top of my background. Make sure you do not place it on the text. Okay, place it on an empty space like this on the background, so as you can see where the cursor is. So I'll just leave it and then right click, and then not left click, right click. Okay, then click here, and now I'm going to click here to open the power clip. Then I'm going to select this one, and then I'll bring it down. I'll bring it down like this. So I'll just rotate it. I'll click here. So when it's like this, click it again, then you have these rotational arrows. Then I'll just do like this. I'll just rotate this one like this. Okay, then I'll just place it here like this, and then let me click on finish to see how it's looking. All right, so I think this is good, but this one is too. I'll go back, select the background, come here, and then bring it down a bit again. Okay, so yeah, I think this is okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'll go back to my resources again, and then I'm going to bring this. Okay, so I'm going to take this here. So with this here, I'm not going to use everything. Okay, so I'm going to create some copies. Let me resize it. Okay, so I'm just going to create some. What I'm actually going to do is I'll right click one and drag it to this section here, copy it here. Then I need this one here and this one here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this shape tool here, and then I'm going to drag this thing here like this. Double click here. Okay, double click here to create one knot. Double click here to create another knot. Double click the line. Just do something like this. Okay, so just double click to just have one here. Double click here like this. Take your time, and then double click here again, or if you like you can bring this one down here. Then you can double click. You can bring this one here like this. You can double click this one to close it. So we just want to have something like this. Okay, no need to just be, I can do it round like this. I can do it round, but all these things we just, so I can close this one, and then click here, click on the line, not double click, then come and click on this. Then you can just click here, and then you bring it. But all of this thing, it doesn't matter, it's just going to waste our time. So I can close this, but it's just going to waste my time. So let me just, all I want is this, and then the same thing I'm going to do here. So I will take off this one also. So select the second one, come here, then we are going to go and then drop that. So we have these two. Okay, so the way we did it in Coreldraw is different from the one we did in Photoshop anyway, but this is all we want. So I'm just going to put this one, actually I'm taking them inside the background. So select these two like this, and then right click it, click on power clip inside, then you click on the background to have it inside. So let's open the background. Now I would like to put these things here like this. I'll put it inside. Now it should go behind the background, the flower. So I'm going to select these two like this, sorry, highlight from outside like this. Okay, and then right click and drag to this place like this. and then yeah, so you can send this one this side, send this one to this side like this. Let me highlight this, then take them here like something like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight these four bulbs like this. Then I'm going to press Control page down. I need it to go under this flower here, or this tree here. So Control page down. Okay, so it's gone too much, so bring it up. All right, so now click on finish. Let's look at it. So you can just, I can select it from outside. I can hold my shift key and then click on it. Okay, so if you hold your shift, you can select it from outside. Then you can just adjust this. Sorry, always hold shift, sorry, your alternate, not shift, alternate, before you select. Okay, so sorry, just want to do some. So you can just need to take your time, and then you just select all of this, and then you do this. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going back to my resources here. Let's see, I've got some few more things. Let me see, I did not even use this thing. Let me see if I can use this. This is too big, so sorry, I'm just, in fact the background is almost white, so this might not, the thing is really big. Okay, so if you place it, you can just, you know, some kind of dots. It's not really bad, so you can just right click it, and then you place it inside the background like that to have this. Where is it? Maybe I right click something else. Well, that means it's only reflecting because it's on top of this red text. Okay, so if that is the case, you can just reduce it to have it here like this, and that should be fine. So the next thing I want to do is to go for my light flare here. Okay, so I'll just bring it, whoa, so I'm just going to resize this like this, bring it here. Now I'm going to select my transparency tool here, and then I'll come and click on this normal. I'll come and click on screen. Where is screen? Here. Okay, so by clicking on screen, you have this. So you can just, now this is very big, so I need to place it inside the background, by the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select everything I have here and then send them inside the background. So highlight like this. Okay, so that is it. Let me see. Okay, now I have everything inside now. So I can go ahead and drag, and then right click and drag on top of it, then power clip it inside. So now I will open the power clip, then I can now manipulate it. So I'll just click here, bring one here. Okay, so I can right click and drag to this side, copy it here. So guys, have I forgotten anything? Alright, so this is just how I was able to design this simple Christmas Carol Night flyer in Photoshop, and now we've been able to design the same thing in Coreldraw. Alright guys, I'm going to end this tutorial here. So do what to save your work and export your work. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Sign out.